Good afternoon everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you for joining me, it's lovely to have you here. It's quite a chilly day in Lincolnshire, and yeah, the sun keeps coming out really bright, and then in between times it's really dark, so yeah, some very moody clouds about. So we'll stay in and warm and do some crafting, shall we? So it should be Saturday when you see this, which will be Saturday Scrapathon, when I use up some of my scraps, but I'm also creating new stash to use in the new year, so a bit of both mixed together today. So I've brought some of my bigger pieces of scraps just because they're pieces, I had a new word for them and it wasn't scraps, was it? What was it? It wasn't bits and bobs. Nope, it's gone now. It'll come back to me, no doubt. So yeah, so these like offcuts of papers, so some different ones to what we've been using recently. These are the ones that are very scrappy is the word I was trying to get to. Yeah, all sorts of bits and pieces in them. They're just kind of corralled in there to keep them tidy. But what I'm going to do today is to create some pages for journals, for signatures out of, well, initially I thought vellum, and then I found my tracing paper and I thought, right, I'll get the two out and see if there's a huge difference in weight. So, well, does it tell me the weight of the vellum? No, it just says vellum paper, and I got this off Amazon quite a while ago, I think. So I've got a piece of that out, and this is tracing paper which I've got in a pad from B&M, I think that is, yeah, which I got last year, and this is UK B&M. Okay, and it does, so this is 60 GSM. It does tell you on this one then. Let's see if they look exactly the same to me. So presumably you can buy vellum thicker than 60 GSM. I'll have to have a look out, because the vellum that I got from Tanya, which she sent me some to try a long time ago now, but it was a much thicker than that, and the vellum envelopes that I've had are much thicker than that. So anyway, these are what I'm going to use to create some book pages, using I was going to say a method that I did previously with ordinary papers, not these, but what I need to do is make sure they are journal size. I think I need to cut them down a little bit, because my journals are very rarely A5 is it? A4 folded in half. So I'm just going to take them down a couple of centimetres or so each way, so width and height. Shall we go with 12 or 11? No, let's go with 12. Now I can't measure it the other way, I need a ruler, because my chopper doesn't go big enough. So we are 12 centimetres, which is 4 3/4 inches, yeah, by, what have we got going on? Right, we've got 19.5. I think that's still too long as well, so let's go, we need to be about 19, so should we go 18 ish? So it doesn't matter if they're smaller pages. 12 by 18, that was good, wasn't it? I'll just do 2 to start with and then see, just because, it doesn't matter if they're smaller, but if they're bigger then we've got an issue. What we're doing, 12. I can always trim probably another 1/2 centimetre off once they're done, but not too much more than that. Yeah, out there. So we'll start with 2, see how long it takes me. It might be a long, I'm going to put these in the bin, because they are going to be, I know they make a lovely noise. I'm going to make more of these, whether I do them on camera or off, I don't know. So if I suddenly decide I want some of those vellum scraps, I'll keep them, but they were very thin. Yeah, so I'm just going to go around the edges with little scrappy bits, both sides, and I thought down the middles as well, so that way they're going to be strong enough for sewing in a signature. But then we're still going to have the middle bit that we can see through, to the pages either side of it. So Do I need them on a bigger piece of paper? I think I might. Let's see if I've got one, just to stop me putting glue everywhere. Oh, will it fit on that? I've got a nice thick page of a fairy book. It's really thick. Perfect. Okay, so as well as the papers, I've brought along some tickets which I've had in my ticket box a while, and I thought it'd be nice to use some of those up. A couple of measuring tapes, and then of course I've got this little, which is going down, I'm pleased to say, desk sweepings, and I've got a glue book here. So shall we start? Let's use a little bit of paper first, and then I'll. Now let me have a think. Do I want to, while I'm ripping this up, I'll think out loud. Do I want to do one just with tickets and one just with papers, or do I want to mix them up? I don't necessarily want them all the same size. I definitely don't want them all the same size, or you know, they don't have to be the same shape. Let's do some by hand as well. That's it. But I do want them sort of squarish, rectangular-ish. Yeah, so these are grungy wallpapers, I believe, by Artie Mays on Etsy and YouTube. So let's have some little ones. Right, the decision. Am I mixing and matching, or am I just doing papers? Now if I just do all papers, it could be a little bit wild, couldn't it? How about if we do a bit of book page as well? Have we got any in here? Let's see what we have got in here that's like book page, if anything. Oh yeah, got a bit there, look. Oh, and that's scripty, that'll do. Let's have those two. So I'll have some bigger ones of this so that you can see the script. Yeah, one more. And do them. That's it. So they're all slightly different shapes and sizes. Yeah, I think I'm going to mix and match. There's not a lot of text on this. That's going to be all non-text, isn't it? I'll put that back in. So just use these bits. We'll just make a start and see. I think that's the best I can do as I'm going round it. Things will change. I might do one inked and one not as well. Oops. Okay, we've got a few bits there going, so let's make a start, shall we? Let's get the page back. So yeah, I'll go down the middle first, I think, for a change. Move that off my glue book, otherwise it'll be all stuck up. And just start. Oops. So yeah, we're having some very strange weather here at the moment. It's one day I'm dressed for winter and it's like I don't need the heating on, it's red hot. It's like summer and I'm red in the face and puffing. Another day it looks nice and warm and sunny out, and yeah, I put a thinner jumper on and within an hour I'm having to go back upstairs for a woolly because I'm frozen. And I know, speaking to quite a few of you, you know, in other countries, that you're having odd weather as well. Heat waves when it should be cool, and you know, we've had the well documented blizzards and what have you, haven't we, over in parts of the US? So yeah, very strange weather. Put a piece of that on. I'm kind of wishing that I'd inked. I wanted to do one without ink, just for you guys that don't ink. But I'm missing it already. Well, it's going to be a real quick, easy. Yeah, I should have ripped a lot more pages up though, shouldn't I? But especially before I'm got some nice woolly moss here, before I'm so sticky. I just wasn't sure what bigger pieces I wanted. Now the spine is slightly different because it's, you know, it's going across the 2 pages. These I'm hoping to put over the well, I'm not hoping, I'm going to. I'm going to put them over the page so it does both sides. I'm hoping it will look right. That's probably what I meant. Okay, let's try that. So, oh, did you see that I'd put that on my gluey page? I don't get any better, do I? Okay, so let's do some down, yep, down there. So I've heard from Donna that her journal has arrived. If you saw my Happy Mail video, you will know that Donna sent me some beautiful Happy Mail, and I said in that I was, you know, that she was the one that had won the draw, the prize draw for the journal, and that she hadn't received it yet. So I was wishing it on its way. Well, she's received it now, I'm pleased to say. So yeah, it's always a relief. I always wonder, you know, if I don't think I've had any not arrive. I've had some that have been really, really late. But I always wonder, you know, do people think, oh, she's not sent it? Or is that just me, that I'm a suspicious person? And I'm, now look, you see, you can see them. So they kind of need to be folded sort of the same-ish. Like I say, I'm just trying it out, so we'll see how it fares. It might be that I need to do just one side and then just the other side. Of course, the see-through thing is the issue, but it's what I was wanting at the same time, if you know what I mean. I'm using all the same papers here. Oh. Yeah, it might be that I have to rip them all exactly the same size and shape, mainly. I mean, I don't mind that little bit too much. Let's see. I'll do a longer one. Oh no, not on the edge. I want something small on the edge, that one. Yep. So I'm kind of folding them now so that there is an obvious crease around the paper edge, like that. And like I say, when they're going to need to be flattened, aren't they? Look how they're lumping up. But when they're dry, you know, you'll be able to trim them some more, I guess, as well, and ink the edges. Yeah, I definitely need some different papers. So what have we got going on here? Oh, it's a bit nice to rip that, isn't it? Never mind, I'll be able to print it again. I can't keep saving everything that's nice because I'm just not using them and adding to them. Okay. I'm not going to put that on because it's going to have like half an angel's body somewhere. It might look a little odd. Okay, so oh, I didn't fold that one. Not into me rhythm yet. Not into me stride. I'll get there. That's it. And this has got some nice orangey tones on it. So I think I said to you that I've refilled the scraps from folders that I had sitting around, you know, with certain kits in. So this is from one of the autumn kits by Nanine, and all the scraps from it, rather than being put in the scrap box. The bits and bobs box. That's not what I was calling them. I was calling it something else, but it'll come to me. A nice long one there. Yeah, but they're, you know, they're not necessarily tiny scraps. Oops. Alright, I've started using all papers on this one, so I'm going to carry on using all papers on it. I've got another, oh, some blue here, look, let me dig this out. So that's a nice piece up there. Let's tear that off because that's a nice sort of piece of ephemera. You've torn the top, but never mind. Still a nice piece of ephemera. Yeah, we'll save that for pocket filling. You can go in the bin. A little bit too small. Right, I've created some very small pieces now. But it is about playing with the spare papers, the spare bits. Come on. You don't like to when it's that small. I'm not very good. But oh, that's it. It's come off. I'm not sure about you either, but I've got a couple of nice pieces. They're quite strong coloured, so I won't want a lot of them. Or Yeah, I'm also thinking washi. Washi around these might be nice as well. Little spare pieces of washi. You know, if you've got one that a reel of tape that wants using up, or you know, you're not keen on in your papers, or it's a nice big flower. Yeah, so we are ending up with like squares, but that's fine. I mean, the tickets are all squares, aren't they? There we go. It's very quiet out here today. I'm assuming that's because of the weather and nobody wants to be. Oh yeah, it's pretty on both sides. See what I mean about having to go down the middle of that one? Yeah, I don't think people want to be out and about. If there any sense, they're all sat in crafting or being warm and napping. Or even watching TV. What have I got in here then? Any bits? Oh, I bet that glare is getting you, isn't it? Let me take them out of that and put them on top of it. That might stop it for you. Oh, that's a nice piece. These all seem to be plain. I must have put all the plains together. Are these colours then? No. That's some of this dotty, which I think is a Victoria Designs. Yep, I've done it on my glue book. Oh, it's quite thick paper as well, that one. There we go. Oh, it's Neil's day off. He's outside in his shed doing I don't know what, tidying it allegedly, but when he says he's going out to tidy his shed, it doesn't look tidy to me. So I think he probably plays in his shed, to be fair, like I play in my craft room. You know, just when you're not achieving anything particularly, but you are enjoying moving your things about and, you know, having just little move around of things. Haven't gone down far enough yet. Try and make that a little bit squarer. Of course, I've got all the writing the right way up. I maybe ought to put some upside down as well, because obviously on the back not everything will be the right way up. Quite the opposite. So writing is the right way on the front, it will be upside down on the back. Yeah, it's a little bit fiddly. It's quite enjoyable though, if you like playing with bits of paper and glue, as I do, as I say regularly. Right, what shall we have in there? A piece of this. I suppose you can tell by my papers, these scraps, that we've just come out of sort of autumn, winter. Oh, we're not out of winter yet, are we? But you know, the colours are not necessarily summery colours. Okay, I quite like that. It's nice that we've managed to do both sides at once. So see if there's anything here that's grabbing me. It's definitely all neutral there, so let's find something here we can tear up that's different. Oh, now this is going to be a nice one. So this is a piece from, no, I'm not sure if this is from Tanya and Nanine's kit, Meadows kit, or the actual the pages from the book that influenced the kit, which yeah, Tanya had as a download on, I think it was on a Buy Me Coffee site. So Tanya is Tatty Treasure. Yeah, and these have got text and floral and everything. I should know the lady's name, the author, but I don't. I can't get it to stick in my mind, so I have a feeling it's Helen, somebody. That might be a start. Although I wouldn't bet my housekeeping on it. Yeah, some nice text there, actually. Okay, let's, oh, go on then, we'll have another one. It's got a nice, pretty bit. There we go. So I've got some of that just to ring the changes on this page. It's quite a whitish background, this, but that's, I've got sort of creams there, haven't I? Now, the outsides will be, unless it's a middle page, will be nowhere near each other. You see what I mean? There'll be two completely different pages in the signature with other pages either side. And it's not my intention to have it as a middle page, because I want things to be seen through the vellum, the windows. That's the whole point. And you know, I don't know if I'm on the vellum one or the, I don't think there's any difference, or the tracing paper. I think it's all the same paper, this thickness. Okay, didn't do that in the middle, trying to get it in the middle ish. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, now I'm guessing double-sided paper here might be the trick, might it? Yeah, paper that's printed on both sides like this, and then it won't matter if it goes over, because you know, both sides are pretty. And of course I did that one perfectly because it didn't matter. I've got some more. Could do with some text, right? Let me find some text out of my scrap box here. Oh look, I found some little bits of, oh, music paper. Oh, these are all the scrappy little bits, look. Anything else in here that we want? Just a bit of map. Oh, it's not map, it's digital. That's map. There we go, text. Okay, that's it. Crikey. These are not going to be very straight pieces, are they? But it's music paper, so it's double-sided. So in theory, it should be okay. I'll try and make you not quite so pointy. Oh, both sides are nice, so it doesn't matter which side I do it. And I didn't crease it again. You see the music is showing through on the back of that one because it's double-sided, whereas if it was just a white background paper it would show. So yeah, I guess if I do this again, what I need to do is pick out scraps that are double-sided. Now this is text. This is textbook what I meant. It's text from a book. So this will be the same. It's double-sided. Now I really wasn't sure how long this was going to take. I didn't know if it would be a quick job or a slow job. It seems it's, I'm going to put a small piece on the corner there. It seems it's a slow job. That might be a nice place for a piece of washi, but I won't on this one. I'll keep this one to the plan. Not like me. That's it. I just didn't want to cover all that lovely music paper up. Oh, double-sided as well, so that's handy. And really it's not, this is not for me about using the scraps up today. This is about yeah, creating some, just some different pages to go in the journals, you know, the random journals that I make. It's nice to have something different just ready to pull on rather than having to create it. And I think if these were inked round, they'd look completely different again. And I'm thinking a coloured ink as opposed to just the brown might be nice, especially on one of the summery ones, you know, a green or perhaps a pink. A piece of this. I definitely think it's going to look nice with the, you know, once it's in, with things showing through the window. I'll have to let it dry before I crease the middle, because I've got to do the back of the middle, the back of the spine as well of the page. and then I'll let it dry before I fold it over again, so you'll only see it flat at the minute. You'll maybe see it folded over in the thumbnail, or if I get a chance, a picture at the end of the video. Depends how long it takes to dry and when I upload it. Now I'm going a bit wide on the page now. Can you see I've got a bit of a lump there? Right, I'm going to go past it. I'm going to go back in where I should. Yeah, look, that's gone out quite a lot there. I think it's just that piece, and then I can trim that. I can trim it straight once it's all glued dry. Might do it on all four sides actually, but it would have to be dry to be trimmed. Yeah, and then you're going to get a much nicer cohesive look, I think. I'm going to put some bits in the bin. Let's have a bit more of this. Pretty. So what have you got to tell me? Oops, it's that time of year where there's not an awful lot happening, isn't it? I keep trying to come and spend more time in here. I know a few of you are telling me you're finally getting back to crafting after Christmas. I'm back obviously, but what I haven't done is being able to spend as much time as I was hoping to so far. Every day I get up and think, right, today is the day I'm spending in the craft room, and for whatever reason it's just not happening. But I have to just remind myself there are worse things than not being able to get in your craft room whenever you want. Well, it's not that I can't, I could sit here all day and do nothing else, but things keep popping up that need doing. I'm definitely feeling that the new chair is going to allow me to sit a long time once I get organised in other areas, shall we say. Right, shall we just put a nice longish one in there? It's a bit of a cheat, is it? But not really. I keep forgetting where I've glued and where I haven't, but there's lots of this glue book wants using, so no worries. Okay, we're nearly there. Look, that one's gone a bit high as well, past the edge of the page. So yeah, I think trimming it is a definite. Yeah, we just want some bits down here now. I'll have a piece of this. Now it might be easier to just, because that is a quick job, isn't it, just grabbing a piece and sticking it down like that. If I just did that on the edge and then turned over and did the same thing on the back rather than folding it over, might be a quicker way to do it. Don't know. I'll just have to try quite a few ways until I've mastered how I'd like it, I guess. Oh yeah, it's sticking up a little bit. So I'll probably let it dry and then go back in with the art glitter on the places that need it, because what I am doing is using lots of different thicknesses of papers. Still need a piece there. No. Should we have that British Isles picture? Yeah, quite like that. Yeah, it's fun to be doing something different, you know, than just ordinary collaging. Now you can see it's kind of gone out of shape a bit, but you know where it's going, don't you? It's going under here, under my mat. And we'll do the next one on top of it, and that will help it flatten, and then I'll get them out to dry. Right, where was the other one? Yeah, I think 2 is going to be the maximum. Let's get all the bits together here. I might end up using these bits just collaging on a page of paper when while it's uploading, just so that I've not ripped them up and I'm going to put them back in the scrap box. I'll get most of them used, I think, here, but we'll see. Right, I'm going to put some tickets on. Now, shall I just do one side? Okay, let's see what we've got. Stick into my glue book. So we've got these tickets and then we've got this. I'm just thinking the tickets might be a bit much everywhere. Let me lay a few out. Oh, that's my favourite, isn't it? We might have to have him up the spine. I've got any more of those tickets. Oh yeah, delightful daisies. What else have we got? That. One of those. Have a look in here. Let's see. Stickers. No, quite thick pieces. Oh, now these little flowers maybe. If not on here, then they'll go with the rest of these. I suppose I could do tickets on the front label. No. And the other on the back. What's the other? Collage papers on the back. So I keep pulling things out of it. I've put a few things in, as you can see. These have all just made their way in here, but yeah, I keep pulling things out as well, so it is going down. Right, I'm going to ink that one especially because it's got white round it. While I think if I want just a book page in between these, or yeah, I think I'll use just book page on this front, book page and tickets, and then I'll decide about the back when I get to it. But I am just going to do, yeah, just one side and see how much quicker it is, because I think it will be a lot rather than the folding over, which is becoming a bit tricky. So we'll put the spine down first while I can see it. I didn't get any book page out, did I? Just that the book page is double-sided, so I have loads here in front of me. Let me just grab from here. So these are my full book pages, my vintage book pages. I have just sold the last pack of the ones that I made last time, so, and I've got a lot more books now. So I'm going to make, when I get around to it, a few more packs up, and I think I can probably get, now I've tested the postage, another 10, probably another 10 for the same postage sheets in. So yeah, if you're into book pages, look out for them. They will arrive in the Etsy eventually. I know I'm not good at stocking it at the moment. I've never been perfect, but I'm I'm far from doing much. Right, let me put those papers back so I've not got junk everywhere. See, I'm just tearing more and more things up, aren't I? Okay, right, should have enough to go at there. So have I put that? Ah, yeah, look, it's curling up, as papers do when you put them just one way. That's a bit of book page straight away. And then what else did I say we might have on the spine? Should we have one of these bus tickets? Got a nice green one here. Look, should we have the double? Yeah, let's have the double. Oh, come on. Yeah, I like it overlapping that paper a bit there. And more tickets. Let's have that. It's just a label from one of Nanine's kits. I'm wondering if to do the other side. No, don't, because you don't know what you're putting on it yet. Okay, let's have a bit more text. So I suppose these need to be a bit thinner if I'm not folding them over. I never thought about the fact that it's see-through and you can see that fairy, can't you, behind it? Is it distracting? Oops. Well, it's definitely quicker to do one side. Yeah, I know that's not on the edge. I'm going to fill the edge in with a bit of something, be it washi or that one. Yeah, stop thinking about it so much. Either washi or a little piece of digital. Because you've got to know where the edge is when you're doing it. These will be trimmed as well a little bit, just like the others. So have this one. So it's not too drastic, I guess. If it goes over is better than not far enough. I think this one was supposed to be on the spine, wasn't it? Can't pick them up now. Yeah, my fingers are getting quite gluey. No, I have got wet wipes here, but as you know, that they just kind of reactivate the glue. I should really have my something a bit thinner than that. Should have some book page. My flannel. Yeah, so a thin piece of that. Oops, strange shape. That sounded like my phone. I don't know where it is, but I did hear it just clicking. Oh, right. Maybe it's not my phone. Maybe it's something rattling. Don't know where my phone is. It's usually in view. It must be under all these bits of paper. Okay, so that's one side done. It didn't take long, did it? Or it didn't seem to. I don't know. Right, let's go on the corner's edge here and see if that helps, and then we can overlap in the middle, can't we? That might be a better way to do the edges. So you're crafting along with me. It's not a tutorial because yeah, still don't know what I'm doing really, other than making pretty papers. We've had that one, we've had that one, we've had that one, we've had that in a different colour, so we'll use it because, like I say, the pages won't be near each other. Should go that way. Yep. Have I had delightful daisies somewhere? I thought I haven't. Right, if I put you over there and then we can put something small in the middle. Another piece of this book page. That's it. Okay. I haven't had one of these, have we? I'm going to ink that. Now, didn't I start by inking these and stopped? Look how we're curling. I think I probably did. Never mind. Excuse me, hiccuping. Butterfly. A lady in a posh dress. She wouldn't want that round to, does she? All that white. I know that it's not a label, but I like it, so I'm putting it down. I've not put so much book page on this side, have I? Maybe fill in with some book page now. Oops. Oh, it's very calming. It's making me sleepy. It's so relaxing. I'll try not to nod off while we're crafting. Can't guarantee. Okay. I could have pulled that off, and I could have pulled that off, but I've left it for personality. Okay. Right. I'm going to have one of these flowers on, so I'm going to put some book page each side. I have a clean one of these. some there. What colour have we got? A piece of white, yes, it'll do. Yep, so there's a bit showing, but I'm not bothered. I might just tear ever so slightly round that. Yep, just so it didn't look like a lump cut out of a book with no finesse. Yep, like that. I like the bit of text that's showing from the page behind. Shall we have you sideways on for a change? Yes. Okay, I'm getting into it now. Told you I would eventually. Did the spine first last time, didn't I? Let's do... I'm going to put a piece of this text on the spine, which is the digital. Yeah, so the text that's showing through is fine. I quite like that. Orange 30B. And have another one of these. Oh, am I running out of glue stick? It's getting that way. Okay, so I've got a tiny gap there. I know it doesn't look like it because you can see the ticket, but that's on the other side. Let me just get rid of some of these bits before they end up on my lovely floor, because they're sticky, so I don't want them to spoil it. So something thin in there. Just thinking about a bit of that maybe. I don't know. How did that ticket get over there? Oh, maybe just... yeah, not quite that long. I'm not going to ink it. Thought about it, decided not to. Okay. Lovely. Right, what other tickets have we got? I'm just too relaxed now to be chatting to you. That's terrible, isn't it? It's not Sunday today, but we're having Sunday dinner for tea, as in roast meat and roast potatoes. I've still stayed off gluten. I'm not staying off it entirely because Mum has sent us a lasagna. I'm sure I've told you before, my mum's lasagna is our family favourite. It's to die for, and it will not be gluten free, so I will be having some gluten pasta in that, but I'm sticking to the gluten free bread, and I'm not eating pastry and things like that. And I don't know, it's hard to tell, isn't it? It's only been 3 days, but I think I'm feeling better for it. I don't know, could be many things. My blood was just a touch on the high side. Right, where are those? Yeah, those. It's just above where they like it, so I consider that a plus. I think I might have already told you that actually, considering it's been Christmas. So yeah, it makes me a little bit tired when it's high, but I'm sure I've said to you before, I quite like it high because that means my blood's not clotting, and that's my biggest fear. The blood clots are my biggest fear, so yeah, maybe that's making me cheerful, I don't know. Right, let's put this in here on the edge, and then again we can fill in, and we've got a nice flat corner. And it looks like I'll just get the two done in the hour. Should we put that over? Or is it too much? Where did I put that other piece of up there? Yeah, let's have that. And like I say, I'll try and let them dry before I finish the video, and then I'll be able to fold them over and put a picture on it for you. That's a nice pink one. Oh, I've got you down there. Am I nearly out of tickets? We haven't had William Morris on this side, have we? Let's have him. It's from the William Morris kit by Collage Type. One of my favourite tickets ever. That one. I don't know where all my tickets are. I haven't found them yet. They'll be in a folder somewhere, but they all need to be in there. And I have a box full of tickets. They need to be in that box as I come across them. Right, so I've still got a few bits. 1, 2, probably 4. We have a double one of those there. Yeah. Let's do it. That orange and yellow together is quite striking, isn't it? And then, oh, we've got a spot here as well. Let's have some text then. I haven't got any on this side at all, have I? Yeah. I like it, and I think they're going to look completely different when they're folded over and they've got another page either side of them. Can't wait to see them like that, but I'll have to be patient and wait for it to dry. What do I want? What do I want? I thought I'd stuck that on somewhere. Am I dreaming? How very strange. Did you think I'd stuck it on somewhere? Maybe it was at the beginning when I was just organising where everything was going. And then I stuck something completely different down. Must have been. Yep. Just like me. At least I found it. I'd be watching the film back and thinking, well, I never put that on. Where is it? Okay, so just one piece. What shall we go with? Shall we have a butterfly? No, it's a bit bright next to the William Morris, isn't it? We want a ticket, really. I'm going to put that down. It's a piece of scrap and it wants using, so okay, so I managed to get them done. Oh no, it says low power. I do hope it hasn't gone into slow motion. Please don't be in slow motion. Oh, that would just finish me off. Okay, let me put all this to the side. I will be picking it up in a moment and get rid of that fairy. You're probably sick of the sight of her. Yeah, I quite like that. If you can imagine it folded over and then in amongst pages, I think that's going to be fun with whatever's behind it showing. Oh look, haha, the bird's facing the other way. Did you know I already put one up? I like it. I'm wondering if I might stitch around it, you know. Well, you'll see at the end in the photographs. Okay, thanks so much for joining me. I hope you had a little bit of entertainment. I hope you enjoyed watching, and yeah, let me know if you go off and have a go or if you've done something similar, and I will see you tomorrow for proper scrappy Sunday. Okay, bye for now.